Hey guys, how are you? It's been a few days since I picked up a camera. Jen and I just been kind of hanging out, not doing a whole lot for the last few days. And when I'm not super busy, I get on Facebook Marketplace. So I gotta do toy. Not toy, but new tool. So check this out. Check out, look at this. This is a bracket that might fit on the front of the side-by-side. This is built for a Can-Am Commander. I'm hoping it fits on this Defender. I'm not sure if it's going to, but we'll try it out. I can buy the right bracket if I need it, but check this out. What is this for, guys? What is this for? For the front of the side-by-side. Alright, the real surprise, the other part of this is right here in the sled. KFI Pro Poly. This is a 6-foot plow for the front of the side-by-side. I'm going to see how this works and maybe clean up some snow around here. I'm not sure how it's going to work this year because we already have like 2 foot. We have like a foot to 2 foot of hard pack ice where our snow machine trail is at and everything. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but check it out real quick. Got a couple springs here. I had to take the springs off so I could get it in the truck. Alright guys, today's a town day. We have to run to town to get supplies, groceries, mail, things like that. One thing you guys might not know about me is that I like a clean ride. And with us being extremely busy up at the cabin, that doesn't leave a lot of time or desire to work and clean my vehicle. So one way I avoid spending an entire day detailing and cleaning the vehicle is to use my 3W floor mats. As you guys have seen, the weather's been pretty rough around here. We get a lot of snow, slush, and salt in our vehicles all winter long. And with standard or factory floor mats, they leave a lot to be desired, leaving room for dirt, grime, dog hair, dust, mud, you name it. Since we got our 3W premium floor mats, that hasn't been a problem. We chose our 3W floor mats because 3W's goal was to create a durable, safe, perfectly fitted premium floor mat for every driver. My 3W premium floor mats are innovative and built with Vigor Mold technology. They're built to be durable and withstand wear and tear, maintaining shape and quality over time. And they're built to be tough and hold up to decades of abuse. And they're 3D laser scanned for a seamless fit in your vehicle, so you can say goodbye to those dirt trapping gaps. And my favorite part, they're easy to clean, hassle-free, and wash up in only a few minutes. Spray them with a hose or wipe them with a damp cloth and they're good as new. Another thing I love about my 3W floor mats is they come with a detachable carpet insert. They have a detachable design and a dual clip system, so they're easy to remove and clean. And these are included complimentary of 3W floor mats at no extra cost. So guys, do me a favor, check out the links in the description box below and the first pinned comment to get a great deal on a set of 3W premium floor mats of your own. We'd like to thank 3W for supporting our channel and sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to the video. There we go, guys. This is not a Can-Am brand. This is a KFI Poly Pro plow, but it seems pretty heavy duty. It says Poly plow, so it's not as heavy and sag the front end, but it is pretty heavy. It's got all these heavy duty ribs to make it strong. The mount seems very heavy duty. This works with the winch, attaches right here. The hook attaches right there. The reason I was looking for this brand, the KFI, is I think these are 16 inches tall, and a lot of the other brands are like little 12 inchers. So you get snow that goes over them. This is tall enough, it has enough arc to it, so the snow goes off to the side. It has adjustable bracket too here, so we can tilt it one way or the other. Not hydraulic, we're not that fancy. Brand new, these are like around $900 to $1,100 depending upon, you know, what site you buy them off of. Then it's a little more for like the rubber flap on top and these little, what are these guys, the guides, so you can see it over the front of the machine. So it comes out to about $1,200 once you buy all the little things that this one came with. I got it for $650. I got the bracket in there. They said it was on a Commander. If I need to buy a bracket, we're looking at another $90, another $90 to $100. So for $750, if I need to buy a bracket, then I'm still saving 50%, 30, 40%. I'm pretty excited about it. I hope it works out. Tomorrow we'll get the Defender out and try to hook it up. Again, we got a lot of icy hard packed snow around here, so I don't know if we're going to be plowing with it this year, but we'll try. Tomorrow, guys, we'll get rolling on that. We'll see if we can get that hooked up. Didn't go as planned. Hey guys, good morning. So I picked up this plow yesterday, and I had to take the springs off of it so we could fit it in the back of the truck without having to drive with the tonneau cover up. And I want to just try to put it back together so stuff doesn't get lost. Should be a couple minute job if everything goes well. What do you think about this new plow?
It's pretty big.
I'm not sure how we're going to get this to articulate that much. Can you push forward on that? Hold it. There you go. I'll do this, but I don't know if... One down. All right. Whew. Good thing I got a little weight behind me, huh? Half inch. Close?
I can't get any closer.
No, I don't mean you. I mean, is it getting close to the bolt?
Yeah. Alright, I have to stop because we have 3% battery left, so...
Alright guys, so here's the plow mount that came with it. It has a class 2 hitch on the front too, which would be nice to have on the front of the side-by-side so we can move stuff around. But this is off a different machine, a Commander. So I'm pretty sure this isn't going to fit. So we're going to have to order one for a Defender, but let's figure we try it before we spend $100. So we should still have a good investment in this plow, save hundreds and hundreds of dollars as opposed to buying new. And one thing I've come to appreciate, when you buy stuff like this new, it's not assembled. So it's probably like 3 hours of my life that I have to spend assembling this. So that's another added bonus, right?
Uh-huh. Do you need like controllers in there to run this too? We have to buy that, or does that come with something else?
It just hooks to the
winch. Ah, so it just all runs with the winch controls?
Yep.
Ah, very cool.
Like it looks like it wants to work, but there's no, like right there, there's not gonna be any holes. And this is up here. I mean, we could drill holes and use this if we want, but I would rather not drill a bunch of holes in the machine, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need to modify this too much if we use this. I mean, if I knew someone that could weld real well, we could maybe just weld this on. You know?
Yeah. But
I could talk to John, see if what he thought. But
yeah.
so we'll just look at the pictures of the new one. It looks very similar to this, but now I at least know what I'm mounting to.
Yeah.
You know, like I know what this looks like. I kind of see the holes in here. I can see what I'm working with.
All proper.
Yeah.
And fit all in the right spots.
Yeah, this fits. The angle fits. But I'm not gonna weld this on. I mean, I think this will fit Chuck's machine too. You know?
Yeah.
A Maverick. So we'll see if he
needs one.
But it's a different type of plow, I think. So I don't know. They might use a universal mounting system. All right, I kind of know what I'm looking at, I guess.
Fiddle farts.
Yeah, more fiddle farts. That other one might mount more down here.
Yeah.
Instead of up here.
Well, we can always order it on Amazon and send it back if it doesn't mount the way you expect it to.
Oh, that's what I wanted to call them too. Call the local place. And I know we can go get it if they have one. Yeah. If they're a KFI dealer.
But it might be more expensive.
All right, guys. So that looks like it might work if we welded it or, modified it. But I don't have a welder that's that capable. And this is a plow, so this is going to take a lot of abuse. It's better just to do it
proper.
Do it properly. So, and I can always sell that or find someone that needs it.
Yes.
Even if it's not for a plow, it could be used for the front hitch portion. So, not going to happen today, but the snow, I was just telling Jen earlier, the snow has actually melted off quite a bit. Like, we only have 6 inches of ice on all of our paths, like 6 inches to a foot, and then there's maybe a foot of ice on the snow on the side. So I could possibly, if I had this hooked up today, fiddle with it and maybe make some progress, but this is just an option. This is just something we're going to try. This would make it so we could plow down our hill to camp and then all the way up to where our truck's at, and then maybe we could get the truck back to camp all winter long. We would never drive the truck up here in the winter.
No.
But if we could drive this back and forth in the winter, then that would be better than snowmobiling a mile, right?
Yeah. All right, guys. It's a little chilly out today. So we're working in the pole barn.
I don't think we've ever done this. I don't think it's ever been so cold that we need to do this to stay warm. But
so we're going to try to get that plow that Jay showed you at the beginning of this video.
Yep.
Onto the side-by-side. And we've got a lot of snow, so he might be able to get like a little bit of it gone, but there's a lot of ice underneath it, so he's probably not going down any hills or anything with it because we don't want to dump a $12,000 machine into the woods. But he might go for like a little tiny loop.
I'm gonna plow right here by the cabin. Try to see how it works.
Yeah.
Because if I get stuck up here by the cabin, I can push it out.
Yeah, but we're not going down the hill or anything crazy.
I was like, let's get the heat started, then we'll chat for a little bit. It's gonna maybe get a little loud in here. That thing's not very loud though.
Yeah.
Overly loud. So.
Use one of our heaters to keep it warm in here. Warm-ish. It's not completely closed in here. Keep going.
You know what? Open the door and I'll turn it around.
Okay. Easier to do that? Maybe.
The bed will go underneath there, so we'll have more room in the front.
Okay. Fire!
Won't fall off of there?
Yes.
See, whenever I change the plans last minute, silly stuff like that happens.
This here is for our sugar shack.
Yeah.
You'll see us working on that soon.
Those are up.
Jay's pretty excited to get to work on a sugar shack. So in March, he can start sapping.
Yep.
It's gonna be here so soon, before we know it. Hard to believe.
Yep.
Time flies, guys. So we're gonna use the Sunfire.
Yeah, I just need to get cleaned up a little bit.
All right.
This is kind of turned into a big version of my workbench. Oh, this is the wind turbine. Freaking snow tornado going over us or what? The whole barn is shaking. Alright, now we can turn the switch on. Easy peasy. By it now that it is on.
It's definitely nice. Definitely makes our pole barn jobs easy.
All right. Alright guys, hopefully you can hear me. That's a little loud, but it's not as loud as it's going to sound for you guys. So we got a couple of back plates that have threads on them. And we got all the hardware. That's another reason we bought this, because we probably would have had to buy $20 worth of hardware. This plate is significantly different looking. Doesn't look as heavy duty as that one, unfortunately. but it should be in the right spot. So, should have everything in the right location. This one's even, I mean, this one's heavy. This one's just wider. Got holes in the right spot. Probably needs to be going in later. Would make more sense. Just leave them right here for now. Holes in the frame. Perfect. Which I'm already seeing. I had these in backwards. I think, because these don't come through, so you got to put them like this. Got to flip them around. Go this way, not with the studs frontwards. There we go. So this actually slides in there and it sits in that hole. Has like a little recess part that now these don't have holes, so we have to drill those holes.
That's what you're gonna need the bits for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright guys, 4 out of 6 bolts are done. The last ones we have to drill right here. These ones are in, these ones are in, these ones for some reason we have to drill on our own. Let's get these last couple in. An okay size. So far, as long as this is the right mount and the plow fits on there. Maybe we should try to tighten up the barn a little bit so we could actually run the heater. The front and back's fine, just these two eaves. These two eaves are wide open pretty much, so all the heat just goes out anyway. But it's nice to stand by. It definitely helped. It'd be really cold. Ready?
Sure.
That thing is way heavier than it looks in the video. You see these online for sale and stuff, and they look like, this is not a little wimpy looking one, you know?
No, it's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy. So anyway, let's get her lined up. is this goes down right to here. The only problem with that is this doesn't have the hook on it that it used to have. It used to have a little lasp, so it would stay closed.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna freaking fall off of there. This on there, and then it'd be permanent, you know, because that hook needs to be replaced anyway, kind of. The only way I could get this on there would be if I cut the rope, you know, which I could do, but not the most ideal. So my thought was to try to put this doesn't help any. Might be perfectly fine.
Can you buy replacement clips for that?
Yeah, because it has the hole in it, it's just broken off. Like this is just like a hook for a boat.
Yeah.
And you just need this little piece to go across here.
Yeah. So
just give us a couple minutes, I'll figure this out. We'll figure a way to jimmy it up. All right. We couldn't find anything more permanent, and we don't want to make it too permanent. So we put a couple zip ties on there. Check it out. Zip ties will keep the hook from pushing forward. But we need to get one with the right little latch. Ideally, you go through here and then a pulley, and you go up higher. And then that takes some tension off of this, but this is up pretty high. Like it's at a pretty good angle. We don't want it to be straight. So supposed to plow the snow. I think so far all I've done is create a giant mess. definitely gonna have to get used to this. Never plowed anything in my life, so it's hard to tell. But there's like a big old hole there because there's so much hard pack. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. It's gonna be hard. It's with the hills. When I go down a hill, the thing digs down in more. I don't know. It's gonna take more than 5 minutes of messing with it, I think. Alright guys, I feel like plowing is gonna be an art form. It'll take me a little bit to get used to. Plus I'm not dealing with you know, a fresh surface. I got a foot to 2 foot of hard pack and then loose snow on the sides, so I'm gonna mess around for a few minutes. Holy shit. Alright guys, we gotta go warm up. Jed and I gotta go warm up. It is freezing. Found the battery, or was it just right there?
Yeah, it's just in a pile of snow. I just like stepped on it.
How'd you get that lucky?
I don't know. It's way too cold, guys. I had my gloves off to film for a few seconds and my fingers started to hurt real bad, so I had to go inside and warm up for a minute or two there.
That's how much room we get right now.
Okay.
I'm taking it off right now. Maybe I'll plow a little bit more when it's not sideways wind. Like the snow is literally going horizontal right now.
I know.
So I'm going to warm up too. I'm
okay.
done. Everything's good in here. So, all right, guys, mission accomplished. Just in case the video doesn't end with us plowing, I'll plow tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we got the plow put on the side by side. You saw the mess that I made over by the mini cabin and the solar tracker. I think that snow plow is going to be better suited for next year. Mm-hmm. But we do have a small problem, and I thought I'd try to use it. And it might be a mistake, but as you guys know, we melt snow for water, and we get most of our snow from our solar panels because it's like a dual purpose, 2 birds, 1 stone thing, right? Uh-huh. And even though we do get all of our snow from there, snow piles up. As you can tell here, it looks like 3 inches of snow. But the deck is right there. The deck's 2 feet off the ground.
There's a lot of snow.
Yeah, Jen's poor Frankie goose. Her head's barely sticking out still. And I know the grill doesn't look that ridiculous, but I have to bend over to grill. So there's about 2 foot of hard packed snow underneath our path. And I always think when we walk around in the woods in the winter time and for filming, like you guys see it, it looks just like normal, right? But I think of other videos where I've seen people cut down trees in the winter time and they think they have them on the ground, and then the snow melts and there's still 3 foot of trunk, you know, down below the ground once the snow melts. That's kind of what we're dealing with. Getting snow from this area and clearing it out all the time to get our water. It's now up to the bottom of our gutter. So we got another month of snow left at least, right? So don't look so excited. So I'm going to take the plow and see if I can push some of this down the hill. We'll see how that works out. Wish me luck. I'm going to try this before I start shoveling. That's a lot of hard pack to bust through and shovel if this doesn't work. So Jen will film, and we'll see how this works out.
Told him he's got to watch out for my fire pit, and I think it's about here, but I don't know. I don't think so. You're good.
How much am I digging in, Don?
Just a little bit right now.
Wasn't in gear right, I don't think. All right, we're learning. All right, we're learning here.
Woo. Watch the cabin. Watch the hill too. Don't like to go downhill. Satisfied with this?
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna work really good next winter. Right now it's I mean, it would just be impossible.
We would need it to all melt and then have just fresh ground.
Start fresh. Even if we got a little bit of a base, I mean, we're gonna need a different cutting edge, I think. But you know, either way, well worth it so far. Even I mean, it's more powerful than I expected it to be. So
good job.
So next year maybe we'll be able to drive to camp at least, and then drive this up and down the hill or whatever. We'll figure it out. Like, we'll figure it out. Does that work okay? Or do you want me to move?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yay!
Happy boy?
Yep.
All right.
So there you go, guys. There's our, hopefully, tool to plow the roads next winter. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Let us know what you think.
Yep. Will this work? Is this just a temporary thing that I'm going to find out is a failure next year? Or will we be smiling all winter long?
We already smile all winter. At least I do.
Best wishes, everybody.